training, getting ready to go to Kona. Welcome to what I like to call the Music That Moves World Headquarters. My wife prefers to call it the garage. I think that's anticlimactic and doesn't do justice to what we're trying to accomplish, so World Headquarters is what I have chosen to call it. It's been a great 10 days or so. We're really getting the training plan kind of dialed in and understanding how to communicate with Keith and the way that that's going to flow. It's been pretty cool. I've learned a ton. I've learned mainly that I've got a lot to learn. I've had a heart rate monitor and a power meter and some of these gadgets that us triathletes really like to have, and for the most part it was just, hey, take 220 and subtract your age, and then there's a percentage, and then you break it all down and you stay in this thing, and then the next thing you know you're a machine. Or with a power meter it was, hey, look how many watts I can do when we're going up the hill. Okay, cool. I've always heard that you're supposed to be able to tell if you're recovered with this, or tell that you're needing to go further, but I have no clue. I have no clue what my numbers are supposed to be. Keith asked me about my thresholds. No clue there. So he's really taken an eye to my numbers to figure that out. I've never known what to do when you see a training plan and it says, okay, do this ride at Ironman pace, or do this ride at half Ironman pace. Those things haven't meant anything to me. So hopefully we'll learn how to figure that out for real, so that we can really dial some of this training in. I was putting all my numbers in and every day checking in on TrainingPeaks, and I saw a ton of stuff that I have no clue about that I think seems like it's important. Things like the TSS seems cool, or the VI, another one that seems super important. No clue on that one either. Oh, here's a good one. Power heart rate. Cool. The next one, EF. I learned this stands
efficiency factor.
Cool. Watts per kilogram. I've heard of this one because I've always heard that you have to crank 6 watts per kilogram to win the Tour de France. I am a staggering 2.3 on my last ride. So lots to be feared there. With all these detailed things, Keith wanted to boil it down and just focus on strength. At the end of the day, strength is what's going to get you through an Ironman, he says. So it's fine with me. So we boil it down to 4 swims a week, 3 runs, and 3 bikes, a lot of which have to do with strength stuff. So I've gotten acquainted with my new friends, the paddles and the pull buoy. Pretty cool there. Also learned that if you tie a bike tube around your ankles with your pull buoy in, it makes your heels sink a little bit, which means you have to engage your core more to get back to a horizontal. That was cool little tidbit there. So I'm going to be doing some tube work. On the bike, I learned that my cadence was way too high. Keith liked to say that you've only got so many heartbeats for an Ironman, so you save them for the run. And cranking and spinning high above 90, wasting some heartbeats. So we've been focused on a lot of strength work, intervals at about 60 RPMs. I've really felt pretty good about that. I feel like I'm getting stronger and learning some stuff there. The run, my cadence was a little slow there too. So we've done all my runs. We're cranking it up to about 184. So I'm really excited. Strength is easy because I understand it. So I'm also doing some basic strength exercises to work on my butt and my hips and quads and all the little baby connecting muscles. I'm trying to brush my teeth standing on one leg. Heard that's really good for taking care of all your running stabilizer muscles and stuff like that. So, ton to learn. I'm really anxious to see what Keith has to say about some of my numbers. Really see if we can start to dig into some of this stuff and figure it all out. Thanks, guys. Feel free to ask all your questions, because I know that you're going to have questions that are going to be helpful for me, and the goal of this is to learn and figure out what's next. So, hope everybody's well out there. Thanks a million, and stay tuned for some great things that Keith has to say. All right, see you, bye. This time is yours.